What is up, guys? This is On and Off Football, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about Jordan Love. Jordan Alexander Love. The man that has proven everyone wrong this season. That everybody has counted out before he even got to play. Jordan Love is playing like a future MVP caliber quarterback. Not only that, but he is playing like a top 10 quarterback this year. And these stats are crazy. The development is crazy from Jordan Love. If we track back all the way to the first game for Jordan Love as a starter for the Green Bay Packers, his first ever season starting without Aaron Rodgers on the team, you look at his first game, a great game overall for his first overall start. 55.6 completion percentage. And yeah, the numbers go up. They go up, they go down. Yeah, he's had on and off games. But so far, Jordan Love has been playing phenomenal football through 6-7 weeks. Jordan Love, his first game was against the Chicago Bears, September 10th. Season opener for the Green Bay Packers. They were at Chicago. Jordan Love went into Soldier Field and dropped 3 touchdowns with 245 yards and no interceptions for his first ever start. Okay, we're looking at Jordan Love like he's okay. This is going to be fun to watch. He's going to have to be on watch, obviously, whether or not he's going to be the starter going into next year. But so far, not a bad start. Okay, then you go into the Falcons game against a pretty decent secondary at the time. 56% completion, which isn't terrible, but it's not the best. 151 yards and 3 touchdowns. Okay, he regressed a little bit, but not that much. He still had the same amount of touchdowns. Then you go against the Saints. Okay, 259 yards, 50 percentage, 1 touchdown, 1 reception. Then you go against the Lions. Okay, it's a division rival. Lions are playing well. They just beat the defending Super Bowl champions. 63.9 percentage, 246 yards, a touchdown, and unfortunately 2 interceptions. But then when you look at the Raiders game, you say, what the hell happened here? Jordan Love, 53 percentage completion, 182 yards, no touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. A QBR of it's very low, 32.2, one of the lowest QBRs. I think that is the lowest QBR he had all season. Then he goes against the Broncos, has a better game, 2 touchdowns, 180 yards. 1 pick was a game-ending pick for the Broncos. They won that game off of that pick. Then you go to the Vikings. Okay, not the best game, 58 percentage, 229 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. But then when you look after the Vikings game, what Jordan Love was able to do, after starting off hot, then regressing a little bit, he decided that that's enough. He's going to prove everybody wrong. Okay, sure. Rams, not that many touchdowns. It was 20-3 the game. 228 yards, a touchdown, 76 completion percentage. Very high. Probably he's one of his most highest of the season. 115 QBR. Then he goes to Steelers game. Okay, 289 yards. That's a new high. 2 touchdowns. Unfortunately, 2 picks. 1 ending the game. Then Jordan Love says, okay, I've learned enough. Time to show everybody what I can do. Chargers. He dropped 2 touchdowns, 322 yards, 67.5 completion percentage. Jordan Love has dropped a new high in total yards. Then he goes against the Lions. The hot Lions on Thanksgiving. The 8-2 Lions. And he goes, hold up. I'm goated. And he drops 268 yards with 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, 125 QBR. Then he goes back to Lambeau Field against the Kansas City Chiefs. And he says, you know what? The Lions, they just got smacked by us. The Lions beat the Chiefs, so can we. Chiefs. Jordan Love drops 267 yards, 3 touchdowns, 118 QBR. Then he goes against the Giants. Okay, everybody knew this was going to be a trap game. We all knew it. I was at this game. I knew we were going to lose. I don't think anybody thought otherwise. Okay, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. I don't know where he was throwing on that interception. 218 yards. Not a great game. Not at all. But then Jordan Love, the last 3 weeks, 284 yards against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. They still lose. And every Packers fan's like, Jordan Love did all he can. It's Joe Barry's fault. This is what I can imagine all Packers fans are thinking right now. But Jordan Love goes back to Green Bay. Goes to Carolina, and he beats the Panthers 33-30. It was gonna be a blowout if Joe Barry decided to try, but Jordan Love dropped 219 yards and 2 touchdowns. Then Jordan Love slinging it against the Minnesota Vikings at Minnesota. 256 yards, 72% completion percentage, 3 touchdowns, and a QBR of 125.3. Jordan Love, in his last 7 games, sorry, but you can't tell me Jordan Love is not a top 10 quarterback. This man has gone 16 touchdowns to 1 interception in his last 7 NFL games. 16-1. After throwing 10 picks in his first 8 games. If you can't tell me Jordan Alexander Love, is not a top 10 quarterback, and you put anybody that has no business being in the top 10 conversation, I don't know what you're just a hater. Jordan Love has proven everybody wrong that he is the next franchise quarterback for the Green Bay Packers. He said, yeah, the Packers should move on from Aaron Rodgers and start me. I may have had a lot of interceptions in college, but this is a new era for the Green Bay Packer football. Jordan Love is a top 10 quarterback. Mark my words. Jordan Love will be a top 5 quarterback, maybe even an MVP caliber quarterback next year. And he is doing it with probably the youngest receiving corps in the last few centuries. I mean, Jordan Love is slinging it with a practice squad recruit, Bo Melton. He is the first Packer this season to drop 100 yards. And with Jordan Love. Jaden Reed leads the Packers' all-time rookie receiving ever with Jordan Love. And what is he? He's a rookie. Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs, Dontavian Wicks, rookie, and 2 second-year players. And Jordan Love is sitting here at 8-8, a top 10 quarterback with his own chance to get into the playoffs and potentially play the Dallas Cowboys, which always lose to the Packers, no matter what, no matter where you are. AT&T, Lambeau Field, doesn't matter. Or the Detroit Lions, which he spanked on Thanksgiving. Where are you going to tell me that Jordan Love cannot be a top 5 quarterback or an MVP caliber quarterback next season if he is playing the way he is right now with this young team? And if Jordan Love had even a remotely to good, close to good defensive coordinator, this would be a team that would be fighting for their division. If the Packers had won the Broncos game, the Giants game, and maybe even the Raiders game, or the Falcons, they would be in contention to win the division next week if they won those games. All because Joe Barry decided not to help a young team. And we still have Joe Barry, but this is not a Joe Barry rant video. This is a Jordan Love top 10. Because Jordan Love is top 10. When you look at Jalen Hurts this season, with one of the two best receivers in the NFL, Devonta Smith, A.J. Brown, you got DeAndre Swift. You have so many talented players, arguably the best offensive line in the NFL. And you are only 23 for 14. And Jordan Love is 30 for 11. With second year and rookie players, you cannot tell me that Jalen Hurts deserves a top 10 spot if Jordan Love is not in the top 10. Jordan Love is a top 10 quarterback. He has done things that are unthinkable. I mean, the throws he does, the talent he has, it's unbelievable to even fathom how good this guy is for a first year starter. Jordan Love, you look at his stats. 30 and 11. Almost 4,000 yards in his first season. If you look at the MVP favorites, such as Lamar Jackson, yeah, he may have a lot of rushing touchdowns. He doesn't really. If you look at his stats, if I can find his stats. Okay, they don't have Lamar Jackson stats for some reason. It's only on ESPN. If you look at Lamar Jackson's stats, that's not what I meant to do. Lamar Jackson has a total of 5 rushing touchdowns. What, Jordan Love has 4 now? He only has 1 less rushing touchdown than Lamar Jackson. And I believe, oh yeah, here we go. Lamar Jackson, MVP? Favorite to win the MVP, really? Yeah. Record and quarterback, it's not the same category. 3,670 yards, 24 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Lamar Jackson should not be the MVP favorite if we're looking at Jordan Love. If anybody, let's look at Josh Allen's stats. Josh Allen, 27 touchdowns, 16 interceptions. Josh Allen is known for having a lot of interceptions, almost a 4,000-yard season for him. He has 16 rushing touchdowns, so he has 33 touchdowns. 43 touchdowns. Yeah, Jordan Love has 34. But Jordan Love has been more consistent than any other quarterback in the last 7 to 8 weeks. You look at Patrick Mahomes. He's not doing that great. He's had an off year. 14 interceptions, 27 touchdowns. I don't know, you got to count his rushing touchdowns. And 4,000 yards. But Jordan Love is a first-year player. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Jordan Love is a top 10 quarterback. And if the Packers get to the playoffs, say the Packers beat the Bears, they make the playoffs, they either play the Cowboys or Lions, I would be scared if I were one of those teams. Because, yeah, you have Joe Barry. Joe Barry's not a great defensive coach. But Jordan Love is unpredictable. Jordan Love is a top 10 quarterback. A top 10 quarterback. and that's not arguable. I wouldn't put any other quarterback in the top 10 if Jordan Love isn't in that conversation. Who else am I putting over Jordan Love? That's not in the top 10 already. You guys let me know in the comments down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. I just want to explain why Jordan Love is the Packers franchise quarterback and why he's a top 10 quarterback this year. Expect him to be an MVP caliber quarterback next year, especially with young, better players, better line, better defense. But yeah, with all of that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as always, go Pack, go.